Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a spring inspired makeup look featuring some old favorites, some new makeup products that I hope are going to be favorites very soon, and just all in all feeling some nice warm weather vibes. So I'm dressed appropriately with this new, well, it's sort of a shirt dress. It's like a tunic or something from H&M with these beautiful flowers. I have my little crystal earrings. So yeah, I'm all ready for this. I hope you are too. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and let's get into it. So let me come a little bit closer. We're going to start with some eye primer, as always. This is the Makeup Revolution Prime and Lock eyeshadow base. So the palette that I picked out for today is the So Mermazing palette from Clarity Cosmetics. I did feature this in a short not too long ago, but I don't think I've ever used it in a long form video. So this is what the palette looks like. I especially love these yellows, and I love using this one as a highlighter. It's this sort of green to yellow sparkly shade. It's beautiful as a highlighter too. I don't think I've ever used this one as a highlighter, but I imagine that would work as well. So this is what I'm planning to use today. Anything will go with this shirt. So I'm going to start with my inner part of the eye, and I'm going into Fantastic, which is this light yellow shade. I think there might be a little bit of green left on this brush, which is making it more of a chartreuse kind of color. But that also works. I think I'm also going to put this in my inner corner. Maybe I'll go for a matte inner corner today. But I love this shade because it's beautifully yellow, but very light. It actually works as an inner corner shade on my skin tone. And then for the outer part, I'm going into this peachy shade, Long Time No See. It's not too different from my skin tone, but I think it adds a nice little extra layer. And then I'm going to deepen that up slightly with this See Ya Later over here, the pink shade. It's not that much deeper, but a little bit. I love these pastels because they're almost neon pastels. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but in real life these are really bright. So now I have this smaller tapered blending brush, and I'm taking the same shade, See Ya Later. I'm also putting it underneath the lower lash line. So now it's time to add some shimmer, but I'm first going to give something a try. So I have this Lock Grip eyeshadow primer by Makeup Revolution. And I believe this is supposed to be more of a glitter glue. I did try it that way once in a video and I didn't feel like it worked really well. But then I tried it as a regular eyeshadow primer and it was way too gripping. So I figured maybe it does work really well. So we're going to try. I think the trick with this one may be that I have to let it set for a little while. Maybe. Alright, it does actually feel a little bit, well, a little bit grippy, but I don't know. So what I really want to use today is this Oh Ship shade, which is a beautiful cool toned orange with a green flip in it. I'm going to put that all over my lid. I'm actually also covering the mattes a little bit. I just want this pearly, glistening eyelid. And I do think this primer works really well. It does grip a little bit more than my other eyeshadow primer would. And then right over here underneath my eye, I'm going into I Washed Up Like This. This sparkly pink shade, which has a bit of an orange flip. So this is what it would look like with the matte inner corner, but I don't think it's quite impactful enough. So I am going into the shade Don't Be Shellfish, which is that yellow with the green flip. I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Yes, I like that a little bit better. These shades are very powdery, by the way. That's why I thought the primer would be a good idea. But they're beautifully shiny. So yeah, this is the eye look. So I'm going to add a nude eyeliner in my lower waterline, a brown eyeliner in my upper waterline, and a little bit in a wing shape, I think. And then I'm going to add some mascara. And then I'm going to add some lashes as well. And then I'll come back and we'll do our face makeup together. So I'm back. I have very extreme brows at the moment because I already used the powder from this duo from Wet n Wild, because I feel like sometimes the powder falls onto my face. So I do it before my face makeup, but I haven't put in the gel yet. And that makes it sort of look a little bit more natural. So I have these block brows right now. So I finished up the eyes like I said I would. I'm wearing the tapered wispies from Ardell as my lashes. So now let's do some fresh spring face makeup. For my base, I'm going to start off with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum, because I think we're going to skip foundation and just use some concealer. But I would like my overall face to be nice and glowy. Then for foundation / concealer, we're going into my relatively new Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer. I have mine in the shade W110. And this is a little bit dark if I use it only as a concealer, but when I use it for 2-in-1, the color actually works out pretty nicely. And instead of what I usually do, which is letting my concealer sit for a very long time, I'm going to blend it out straight away with just a regular foundation brush. And the beauty of doing it like this is that I usually don't really need to powder. I just keep this fresh looking face all day. Sometimes it gets a little bit too shiny, then I add a little bit of powder. But usually with this amount of concealer underneath my eyes, they don't really crease. So yeah, it looks more natural and, well, I don't need powder. So it's also a lot quicker this way. Now I have some new things for on my cheeks. I still have 2 cream blushes from Makeup Revolution that I haven't got around to testing. I have this bright red, which I think is going to clash a little bit with the pastel eyes. But I also have this super dewy blush in the shade Fake the Flush. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I did use this once. But we're going to use it again then. So it's this nice bright color. So it takes a little bit of time to blend out with your fingers, but since it's more of a liquid blush and not a cream or, you know, a little bit more dense product, I do believe this is the way it works best. And this is how it looks. Now, usually if I'm doing just a quick makeup look, I wouldn't even add highlighter, I don't think, because I feel like this gives enough glow. But I do actually have a new highlighter that at least I haven't used in a long form video yet. Maybe you've seen my short about it. But this is the Darling Nikki's highlighter from Sugar Drizzle. And it's a multi-chrome highlighter. And I really want to wear it with today's look. So I'm just going to put it on top. But before I do that, let me also add a little bit of cream bronzer. So I picked out this Essence Baby Got Bronze, which I'm currently in the process of testing out. Just, you know, to give my face a little bit of shape and to make my forehead look a little bit less pasty white. Yes, I think that looks a lot better. It's not exactly super bronzy like we're entering summer, but it is a nice, fresh little tan. I'm also putting that brow gel from the duo from Wet n Wild through my brows. And I really love this. If you know of anything that has this formula just in a separate product, in a bigger tube, then please let me know, because I absolutely love this. It looks a lot more natural than soap brows, but it does sort of keep my brows in place. But I feel like I'm going to run out of this little tub really quickly. Actually, I'm already scraping the sides a little bit. So even though this is a cheap product, I really don't want to buy one every month. So yeah, let me know. Because as you can see, this just makes my brows look really nice. And because I haven't really set my base, I'm going to tap it on. Okay, this looks beautiful with the look. It's more of a shimmery highlighter with not too much base color, but with a nice, mainly pink, slightly green gold shift. And I think that just makes it so beautiful on top of any blush that you use. Also putting a little bit on my nose. I really think this is a stunning highlighter. I don't even think it looks that unnatural. But it's just really pretty. It really fits the whole look. So now I'm going to stick with my guns. I'm not going to set my base with any powder. I think this looks beautiful. Yeah, I actually do. And now I need a lip product. I have a couple of options that I don't think I showed on camera yet. And I'm leaning towards this one from Glamlight. So this is their Strawberry Shortcake Lip Duo. I did also use this in a short, but you know, I know not everyone watches the shorts. So this is a sort of fuchsia, little bit more red shade. And the gloss is pretty much the same color. So I could do one of those or both. That would be pretty. It's a little bit much, but it would be pretty. Then I also have this nude shade, which is always good. I've been using this a lot, by the way, but I don't think I showed it yet. And then I also have this holographic lip gloss, which is honestly just a bit more pink. I don't think that's the best match. I'm going to go for one of the Glamlights. Now the question is, do I just do the gloss or do I do both? Let me try both. So for lip liner, I'm going into this pink lip liner from Makeup Revolution. Just because I don't really have a lip liner in exactly the same shades and I don't want it to be too red. I want it to stay a little bit more pink. You know what? I'm going to see what just the gloss looks like. I like the way that everything is really light. And I don't want to make it too dark. And this is a pretty pigmented gloss. Yes, I like that. I already knew that I would like the gloss the best. And because that lip liner is a little bit lighter, you get a nice popsicle effect. So that's what this looks like. And with that, we finished our makeup look. I feel like this is exactly how I want to look all spring. With lots of pastels, lots of multichromes, lots of nice juicy glosses. And of course, always a pair of intimidating eyelashes and eyebrows. Thank you so much for joining me in my new spring style. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you did like it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.